For all of us, as individuals, we have our own motivators to make us do anything. And in a workplace situation, it's becoming more and more important that for each of us, we understand our own motivators for being there in the first place, and also that we understand as best as we can the motivators for those around us to be in work with us. And we know, and different theories that we'll explore at our events will demonstrate that there are many different views as to why people come to work. For some, it would be for the social side of things. For others, it might be purely financial. For others, it will be a mixture of both. For some, it might be career-driven. We're all different, and our motivators for coming to work will vary constantly due to a range of internal and external factors, which, by the way, constantly interrelate and constantly change. What most organisations find helpful is to have a clear structure, what we call role clarity, underpinned by KPIs or SMART objectives, for a framework within which we operate and perform our role. And hopefully these objectives or targets or key performance indicators that we have will inspire us to continue to perform to ever higher standards. But that's only one aspect. If we don't understand the real motivators why we're in work in the first place, doing the job that we do, or those around us really don't know us very well, or us them, why they're in work in the first place and why we're in work in the first place, it's never going to be as linear as having SMART objectives or KPIs or targets. So we also need to explore behaviours. We need to understand what the workplace environment is like. We need to understand the responsiveness of individuals and collective groups, teams, to leadership styles, team leader styles, because that can be motivational. What's the social aspect of a workplace like? How challenged do we feel? How ambitious are we? Do we understand our own limitations? What can we do about our limitations? How motivated are we to do anything about our limitations? How well incentivized are we? What do those incentives look like? Are they purely financial? Are they non-financial, or a combination of both? So there are a whole range of factors that come into place in a workplace and non-workplace situation that help us to understand our levels of motivation. The kind of themes that go through all of that is that we need to, so organisations need to understand the motivators for each of their employees on an individual and on a collective perspective. What is true for every employee, if they know internally that they've done the best that they can, and really done the best that they can, then no employer can expect any more, because you can't do any more than that. And organisations also have to accept that every individual is unique. What that says, for organisations to have a true understanding about levels of motivation individually and collectively, is a very complex set of dynamics. It's really exciting though, because a really well-motivated workplace is inspirational. It's a great place to be. Organisations like that become organisations of choice. The sorts of organisations where employees really want to stay or really want to join. You hear stories of the Nissan plant in Sunderland, for example, Walt Disney, of course, Google, Apple. There are examples all the way around the globe of organisations that are seen as employers of choice. One of the reasons for that is the inspirational workplace environment, and a key ingredient to that is having teams of motivated employees. Please take the time to have a look at our website, www.djlearning.co.uk, and look at the events that we run where we cover motivation, and we'll look to explore with you your personal motivators and how you can become more aware of the motivators of those around you, both inside and outside of work. We'll share ideas, we'll look at ways that will work for you. Maybe you'll try new ways. We'll learn more about each other. Thank you very much.